All right,
Well,
welcome back to a round three game. Or no, it's a round four game now, right?
yep,
Yeah,
round four.
round four game of GPA. We have Slicer Simp versus gynoidpoet. Slicer
I
Simp is on mono black mid range as always.
think this is their first time running mono black
Wait,
mid
really?
range. Yeah.
Okay, sure, but mono black mid range as expected.
Uh,
And gynoidpoet is on Merfolk.
yep.
Yeah. So next, I think you're the expert on mono black mid range. So can you tell us about
Yes.
this hand, this opening hand?
Uh, this hand is keep. Oh, it is not a keep. I would have kept it because Wave of Decay is one of the which can potentially hit two lords, is one of the most powerful cards in this matchup.
Yeah, well, the
Uh,
problem with Wave of Decay is that it gets countered, right?
that's true. That's true. But you kind of have to accept that. If it happens, it happens.
No,
Though to be fair, the six was a stronger hand.
Slicer Simp opens up on Valdez and names I. Is that the correct thing to name, usually?
I think so. There's so much density of random two drop Merfolk, and Chili Liao's Scavenger is such a bomb that you might as well try to get that out of the way
Yeah,
first.
but maybe you want to snipe the one drops? Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, Giant Poet has
Uh,
enough one drops, so they open up on Bone 2 starter.
Yeah. Mono
It's,
Black is just a very strong mid-range deck. Their goal is just to survive as long as possible and run gynoidpoet out of resources.
pay up?
Well, I'm not sure I support the payout play here.
I mean, what else are you going to do? Psycho Most Important Prince?
Cycle Prince,
Actually,
yeah.
yeah, good, because it gets a land for next turn. But maybe they just really want to prevent the Lord on two. Except Slicer knows that Giant Poet already has two Lords, right?
That's true. I think I would have named Lord of the Bubble Dome too, because then Wave of Decay can hit Wave Racer a little easier than the other one.
Maybe they're worried about Wave Racer making random element. No, wait, Elementals will die if Wave Racer dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Either way,
you did say that this is Slicer Sim's first time playing Mono Black in
yes,
the GP.
that is true.
Not that I'm implying anything or anything.
No, they're still in a great position. Dancer of the Great Current is not amazing. Oh,
They should have
whatever.
cycled most important prince.
Yeah. Dancer of the Great Current's not amazing here, and if they draw another land, Wave of Decay can kill two things.
Does Bontu Star counter the Wave of Decay? It does if.
Yeah,
Okay, Rush Water. So Giant Point just taps out now, right? The answer
I
doesn't bounce
believe
anything, but
so.
whatever. You got a 2/2 for one. That's good enough.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could also see just Rush Water Raidering and just holding.
Holding Dancer, but what can Dancer even bounce? I guess it can bounce lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you play around by holding Dancer in hand if you're not trying to bounce anything in particular? Because Wave of Decay already has two targets.
Really, yeah. Slicer Sim doesn't have any like actual AoE. There's no what is it called?
Violent Collapse.
Violent collapse,
There's no
correct.
3 mana -3/-3 to the board. That poet plays Rush Water and improves it, and I'm assuming they just pass here. They're trying to
Right.
represent Spell Pierce, which do they run main deck? Let me double check.
They do run 4 copies of the Spell Pierce main deck.
Okay, yeah, so
Though it is a little
oh god.
rough here. They are taking Slicer will be taking quite a bit of damage.
Slicer tries to pay up the last card in hand, and yeah, they
Oh
oh Lord of the Bubble Dome. Okay, yeah, that's not a good situation for Slicer Simp.
yeah, they really needed that fourth land drop. Now if you do it on 4, you can't kill Bone Darter. So I think this is GG here.
Oof. Yep.
A little bit unfortunate with the lands.
Oh, if Slicer had Wave of Decay, Giant Point just sacks Bone 2 starter, which counters it, and then right.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was the quick game one. Let's look at the boards.
In terms of boards, Gynoid can maybe tell,
No, I
but
don't
I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
Mirror Gate,
I suppose.
like
The
one Mirror
swarms
Gate.
aren't particularly scary. Like swarming midden comes down too slowly to matter in the matchup, I believe.
It just hits Polyp Pools, right?
Oh, polyp pools, right, right.
Yeah,
On Requiem's side, they have a lot actually. Anopraxia can kill a lord
yeah.
if they do it fast. Rift splicing as well. Actually,
Rip
just those
Splicing.
6. But hey, it's 6 kill spells,
Also,
and then you
yeah. Oh,
go ahead.
have they finished already? Okay.
Wow, that was fast.
But I'm looking at Rip Splicing, and the text is so small in the card because they nerfed the card by adding a bunch of text, and it still has the old flavor text. So the text size is like I don't think the font size will be accepted by most people.
Right. So I know it keeps a 4 land hand, surprisingly.
I guess they don't want to go down lower because the opponent's running discard. Although keeping this sort of hand is also really suspect
Yeah,
against discard.
it seems especially suspect if anything. Either way, Slicer's probably gonna throw down a turn 1 Vein Drinker. Vein Drinker is quite nice because you don't have to rely on swamps to get mana anymore. And
Giant Poet's drawing islands,
draws
and
another land.
yeah, they have to play Dancer out.
That's a little bit painful because we as spectators know that Slicer's about to run out. Oh wait, what?
It taps.
Oh, okay. Right. I have always just assumed that there will be enough Merfolk such that the Dancer always bounces something. It's a 1 mana 2/2 bounce a creature, but not in this case.
And especially not in this case. Once Slicer realizes how screwed Giant Poet is.
Yeah.
If Giant Poet continuously top deck 1 Merfolk every turn, I think they might still have a chance.
Oh, they'll be in a great position, but chances are. Well, hold on. If you have more lands in your hand, you're more likely to draw non-land cards, right?
That's what they always say. It never works out.
No.
Oh,
don't worry.
That's a 2-drop. Okay, yeah, they're hitting the curve.
That's all according to plan. They knew it all along.
Yeah, they just need to top deck Kililia Scavenger on 4 so that it can't be hit by discard.
All right.
So does Giant Boy have any 3-drops that they can top deck?
Oh, that is mean. Wave of Decay just killing both Merfolk.
Oof. Yeah.
Although Slicer did miss his third land drop, which hurts a little bit, but come on. They can play Blood Jade Prophet
Oof.
next turn.
Okay,
Oh.
Giant Boy needs to top deck Kililia Scavenger next turn.
Yes.
What? No, don't concede yet. You can still top deck Kililia Scavenger. At least wait one more turn.
Well, there's this thing called Salt, and maybe they want to give us a short video.
A short video is bad for content. Or is it? Huh?
I don't know.
Well, that means we get game 3 at least.
What does your YouTube statistics say about length of video too?
I haven't checked the subscriber statistics yet.
All right.
I should probably do that sometime so I can make that joke in the video.
Right.
Anyways, Slasher Simp has 2 lands and some stuff. No 1-drops. Probably not keepable, right? No, it has Profane Emissary plus pools. Yeah, it's definitely keepable.
No, it's a little difficult because if Profane gets touched in any way, it sucks.
Yeah.
And Profane's draw targets aren't particularly good here because your turn 3, your 3-drop draw targets are Nyowa Mong or something, which is a 2-sided sacrifice, and the other one is Kaizo, which only hits legendaries, which is not applicable.
You still get a 4/4 in play.
That is true.
So unless Giant Poet boarded in all their sunken ambitions, which they don't have in the board. So it's basically if a 4/4 Profane Emissary comes down, Giant Poet needs to have the 1-mana bounce guy, Dancer of the Great Current.
That's true.
Giant Poet activates Improve. They're going to be drawing cards.
Swatter is such a scary card.
So do you hold up Spell Pierce? Actually, no, that's not even a decision. You just play down Bone 2 starters so that you can also act as if you're holding up a counter spell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rushfire Raider connects.
That's a very powerful opener Gynoid has here.
Slasher Simp is... They're not playing...
Oh, they are holding up Spell Pierce. I think that's a mistake.
Is there anything that Spell Pierce counters that Bone 2 starters doesn't on 2?
That. Rift Splicing is an instant wreck. I mean, Slicer. You can't be making these mistakes.
Don't worry. Yeah. First GP left the deck. It's understandable.
I'm very surprised they did not rush Profane Emissary there. I'm assuming... It being a 4/4 blocker buys you a lot of time.
I think they're just trying to play around the 1-mana bounce guy.
I suppose.
I mean, Slicer Sim can still catch back up if they draw enough Wave of Decays and enough lands to cast them.
Yeah. A small issue right now is that Polygold does not tap for black the turn it comes down, so you cannot Blood Jade Prophet next turn.
I don't think you want to be Blood Jade Profiting.
Yeah, that's true. I think you need the Profane. Yeah. Just have the 4/4 blocker. Even though your opponent has a ton of Slipstream, you can swing Profane to gain you some life.
It's not a ton. It's just 2 guys that can't be blocked if they attack alone. It's fine.
Well, we know that Kililia Scavenger is coming down next turn.
If Giant Poet gets enough lands.
Yeah. Man, actually, you keep Rift Splicing for Kililia. We can see it on our end, but they don't know.
Giant Poet's drawing 2 cards off this hit. Definitely should have kept up Rift
Splicing.
Hey, let's see if Slasher Sim makes the same mistake.
Yeah. Well, they are capped out right now. So, well, I think you should wait still.
Well, if you
Make sure Rift Splicing hits a Lord.
no, if Rip Slicing hit goes now, then it kills a Bone 2 starter and plays around the neutralize that we see in Giant Poet's hand.
Okay.
I mean, if Giant Poet doesn't find the bounce guy, Profane Emissary does hold down the board.
That's true.
It forces Giant Poet to only attack with the Slipstream guys. What's the chances of Killia Scavenger flipping a Dance of the Great Current off the top?
Fairly high. 6 cards, 4 hits, like 50 something percent. I don't know.
Alright, so Slasher Simp just needs to win a coin flip. Let's see if they get it.
Unfortunately, we cannot see the cards that they look at, but yeah.
We can imagine it. If Giant Poet doesn't immediately take the card, then we know that it's not Answer of the Great Current.
That's true.
Alright, did Giant Poet get it? Apparently not.
They got a Lord.
Okay, but no, that's fine. That's fine. Profane Emissary survives. That means Slasher Sim, if they draw land, can play Juju and start swinging with a 6/6 lifelinker.
I think the problem right now is that as mono black, you are gonna die next turn.
Okay, you just need to top deck Wave of Decay and the land to cast it, so that you can play around Bone 2 starter. I mean, you can do that if you play Bloodjade Prophet. That lets you do it next turn. What's happening? Oh, they're drawing cards off their lords.
Because Olantin, Pearl Reader, whatever, is both a Lord and card draw.
It's not just card draw, it's half a ready for anything.
The better half too. Well, it's actually a full ready for anything nowadays.
Well, only if you don't control legendary.
Alright. I don't think you can block here.
No, you have to block.
Really?
Think so? You need to trade down here.
So no turn for Jejune.
You weren't doing that anyways, I feel like.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need... Okay, there's a land, and I guess you can play Bloodjade to try to flip stuff. If you flip... Okay,
Wave
there's...
of Decay. I think you take everything.
That's really painful, though.
Okay.
Not taking the swamp might actually be a huge mistake. Okay, they did take the swamp.
It's like they heard us. They're just like...
Valdez high to make sure that there's no second Killia Scavenger coming down. And they know about the neutralize now, which means Wave of Decay is useless. So they're kind of screwed.
A little bit. It's 9 damage coming in right now.
Well, at least Giant Poet doesn't have anything else. They can improve Rush Rider Raider a bunch, I guess. Giant Poet is not going to be able... Or Slasher Sip is not going to be able to resolve a non-creature spell anytime soon. So I think they just have to fight with creatures, which means that they probably want to get Jejune out so that they can start racing the Merfolk.
Next turn, Jejune. Merfolk unfortunately deals significantly more damage than Mono Black can heal.
You can at least try, I guess.
Yeah.
Wave of Decay does force Bone 2 Star to be sacked, I guess.
Yeah.
If Giant Poet decides to completely tap out, maybe there's something there. Only swing
Oh,
with
they're
Wetwater.
only swing with a 5/5. Well, I don't think you block here.
Yeah, you take here.
It's painful, but...
Just means that you really need Jejune to do things.
Another Bone Tooth.
Does Slicer Sim have any other draws that affect the board that isn't a non-creature?
Let's see. Not really.
Vein Drinker. It's a chump blocker.
It's a chump blocker. Or you could play Vein Drinker, sack it to get Jejune.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you should do that then. You want to get Jejune out and start racing.
Jejune's not very powerful in this matchup because playing Jejune means you're playing to like not lose rather than trying to win. Since you can't really swing out with Jejune.
You can just swing out right now and sack the pellet pools if your opponent tries to block, or I mean tries to trade.
But it'll bring you up to 15, and your opponent, if they have like one more Lord, you're dead.
Well, you're going to be dead anyway.
Oh,
that's probably not the right play.
They played Bloodjade Prophet.
Yeah, what are they looking for?
Not that. Perhaps they're just trying to get more chump blockers out.
I guess.
But it does look like, oh, no, that is lethal because Dancer of the Great Current can bounce a blocker.
Wait, when did Giant Poet get Dancer of the Great Current in hand?
They drew it off their end step with Rushwater.
Yeah, I didn't notice. Well, I guess the June wouldn't have worked out anyways then.
Yeah. Well, that's the game. Merfolk goes on.
Yeah, how many mono black players managed to make it to top cut?
Well, it looks like Slicer Simp is out now, so they are not.
What about you?
But I'm guaranteed top cut already. I did not lose a game.
I see.
And then Epid has a chance if they win their next match. I think honestly this game really came down to missing that rift splicing. I don't necessarily know that there was a way to play around the counter spells that gynoidpoet had in their hand, but because the rift splicing didn't connect on the Rushwater Raider, gynoid got to draw 2 more cards and play like another lord because of it, which sends more things out of your own range. And yeah.
Oof. Well, someone's gonna have to face this matchup in the finals or in the top cut now, unless Mono Black dies to someone else.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, and remember, this is Mono Black that's mainboarding 4-wave of the case for anti-aggro purposes.
Yup, it is.
Well,
it's just that. Okay, yeah, that's the game.
Didn't get the right draws. Well, I guess we'll be seeing Giant Poet in the top cut, and Lesser Simp can start.
Well, they're 2-2.
Oh,
so they could plan for GPA now.
Yeah, GPB, you mean?
Oh, GPB, my bad.
Hey, maybe if they play Mono Black next GP, they'll have more experience.
Well, they do happen to be like one of the best players at Pod Watcher, which has not seen a GP appearance, but has repeatedly beat up people in League.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Anyways, yes, thanks for watching, guys. Unfortunately, I can't get the subscriber stats, but I'll make sure to do that next video.